Get your ex back after a layoff. In today's world of economic turmoil, you may find yourself dealing with the complication of how to get your ex back after a layoff. Experiencing the crisis of a layoff is tremendous strain on many people. This is especially true if there is more than one individual affected by the layoff. If you were in a relationship at the time that you experienced your layoff, it is quite likely that you may have experienced some trouble as a result of the stress. This could have even resulted in a breakup. If this was the case, it is important to know that there is still hope. Here, I will describe some ways on how to get your ex back after a layoff. The first thing that you must understand is that the layoff itself is typically not a result of your not being good enough for a position. The world is closer than ever to recession, and the unemployment statistics are the highest that they have been in the past 30 years or more. If you experienced a breakup shortly after losing your position, it is quite likely that you are suffering from emotions like sadness, anger, and are dealing with a great loss of confidence. It is important to take note of the things that you have control over, and those things that you do not. You will probably find that you do not hold a lot of fault. As a result, allow yourself to deal with the realism of what has occurred and to develop sound resolutions to the things that you do have control over. The next thing that you should do when trying to discover how to get your ex back after a layoff is determine if there were real issues in the relationship, or if the breakup was a result of the stress caused by the loss of your job. If you find that there were real issues, then you should work to find resolutions to those issues. If you find that it was simply a result of the stress involved, then you should determine some effective coping strategies for dealing with the stress. There are now a large number of support groups for those who experience job loss, and several online resources that you may find beneficial in discovering coping techniques. It will be in your best interest to seek out these resources. Next, you should attempt to contact your ex. It is important to keep the lines of communication open, without the expectation that the relationship will be resolved immediately. In many cases, you will need to get back on your feet and resolve all the emotional turmoil before your ex will reconsider coming back into the relationship. Accept these terms, and continue to travel on a productive path. It is challenging to know how to get your ex back after a layoff, but if you consider the information contained in this guide, you are likely to be more successful in your attempt.